Welcome back, everyone, to Montgomery County's Engage at Home, brought to you by Montgomery County's Caregiver Support Program. So we have a special guest today, and it is Monique Gardner. Monique works with the county's African American Health Program. Welcome, Monique, and tell us a little bit about the program.
Thank you, Lily. Yes, the African American Health Program of Montgomery County. It's been around since the 90s, actually. We're constantly revamping, I say every 5 years. And right now, we're really focused on chronic disease and chronic disease management for the African American community in Montgomery County. We focus on everything from infants with our infant mortality program, SMILE, all the way to seniors. And we have programs and an aging subcommittee dedicated to all in between, seniors to babies. And we also help middle-aged and other adults manage certain illnesses that are prevalent to our community.
Thank you and welcome. It's so terrific to have you here. I know that you have been busy. These have been very busy times. Do you want to share with our viewers some of the projects you've been working on?
Yeah, sure. So we are very busy. I'll just name the one that I'm working on. So right now I'm working on senior care packages, and this will be distributed to churches, nonprofit groups, and just seniors that I know within the community. And so I was able to get some in-kind donations from Nordic Naturals. So we have some vitamins, we have Nordic berries, probiotics, and omega-3. These are all supplements that were donated to us. So those will be distributed around November, December. And within those senior care packages, we'll have some informational type of programming going on for, what seniors can be on the lookout for during the winter times. And that ranges from information about depression, caregiver anxiety, budgeting, and just eating nutritious foods and meals. And so I did want to give them supplements, to help with their immune system during the cold months. So I was able to get those donations, and all of that will be packaged and distributed in November or December. Yes.
Oh, beautiful. And it sounds like you're working with some of our terrific community partners on getting that out.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of churches, a lot of community leaders. And again, this is for all Black people. So this is for the non-American Blacks. This is for the immigrated to American culture Blacks. And that's the diaspora in its entirety. So the states, Africa, the continent, and their countries, and then the Caribbean islands.
I'm so glad you said that, because I think that's one of the unique things about the county's African American community health program, is that people come to this country from such a diaspora of countries that are throughout the world, and they identify as African, but they could be from the Caribbean. They could be from anywhere.
Yeah, that's correct. People see the name and they're just feel like maybe they're not welcome, or maybe, it's not for them, but we serve the diaspora in its entirety. We even serve non-diaspora members as well. I mean, hey, we're here to help, we just want to serve Montgomery County in general. Our emphasis is on the diaspora, but we welcome all.
Thank you. And it's really, I'm very proud to hear of the work that you're doing. So health is so important. And you said that the program covers health from newborns all the way through to, end of life. Have you got, from what the work that you've been doing, what are some of the things that you've learned that people who are interested in the community, what they could do to keep themselves healthy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So for the seniors, I'll start backwards. So for the seniors, I really want their takeaway message to be just to keep moving. Exercise is great. It can also cause strains. It may not be, very healthy if you're taking certain medications. So we just want you all to know that movement is enough. Whether that's standing up and sitting down, moving your hips from left to right, it's all Good. Okay. Now with the chronic disease management type of middle-aged population or just working adults, we want you to focus on diet. And that is making sure that your portions are the right size and that you are incorporating more vegetables, because that's where you get your vitamins from. Okay, so we really want that middle-aged population to focus on diet.
Oh, I really love those. They're terrific. And I can imagine all the seniors are out there, they're getting up and doing a little bit of a move. What about those families, the families of the young children? How can they help the development of their kids?
Thank you, Lily. Well, the biggest thing with children or youth is that, there's some developmental stages and leaps that that occur. And so we really just want to encourage parents to support those developmental leaps and know that self-expression within that younger population is okay with healthy support and guidance. So we really want to encourage self-development with those younger populations so that they can express themselves in healthy ways.
Beautiful. And it sounds like these are really simple principles. These are ones that whether you're a parent, whether you're a busy working person or an older adult, they're all doable.
Yeah, absolutely. Our SMILE program focuses on the developmental stages of infants for the first 2 years of life. And then for those middle-aged population that I was speaking of, we have a lot of chronic disease management courses that we offer. And then for that senior population, we have yoga, Zumba that we offer through our program. So we have a lot of programs to touch on each population and the needs that I address.
And we are subscribers to the African American Health Program's YouTube channel. And I want to encourage folk to visit it because there are some great exercise classes. You will be out there moving really quickly.
Yes, Lily. Great job. Thank you.
That's really inspiring information. And I know our viewers are going to just love it. Okay, so the African American Health Program, is it a center where people can drop in and visit you? Or is it more of a program where people would go online and register for classes?
Yeah, so it's more of a go onto the website. You can even call the number or you could, get more information, but we want you to call the number and then we will do an intake and then tell you about, what options we have, what works best for what you're looking for. And, we basically do a little needs assessment on you and then we refer you to the multiple programs. And we, allow you to register for all our yoga, our Zumba, our cooking classes, everything like that. So it's more of a go on to the website. And our website is AAHP Montgomery County.org. So we look forward to seeing you go on the website, look up our programs, please dial the number. We'll do an intake, a needs assessment, and you're free to enroll in our courses. And we also have people come to the office. We do some A1C testing for the pre-diabetes and the diabetes management courses. So we definitely also have, some in-person type of opportunity.
Oh, excellent. And what I'll do is just to remind people that I will put in the description where you found this video, the website for the African American Health Program and also the phone number. And that's all really good information. I think that that's one of the things that folk want to know, that they're going to get that personalized attention, that this isn't just something where they enroll in a class and they go there and there's no real tracking. What you're doing is getting to know the individual and tailoring your program around who they are, what their needs are, and maybe what their potential can be.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a whole entire crew just for that. We have nurses and social workers and doctors, medical doctors on staff. So, and we have program planners. We have, it's just endless. We meet all the needs that are prevalent in our community. So it's a crew ready to love on you. Absolutely.
Oh, that's so fantastic. I'm really glad that we're talking today. Now we're getting near the end of our time together. What are some of the final thoughts that you have that you'd like our viewers to have as a takeaway?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Lily. So I just want our viewers to know that we serve all. We have an emphasis, but we open our arms to everyone. And that we really want you all to trust Montgomery County, as the African American Health Program is definitely focusing on the needs of a historically disadvantaged population within Montgomery County. We are focused on really meeting the needs of our community, and Montgomery County is allowing us to do that. So trust us. We are rebranding, and we're reaching out and reaching back and uplifting. So thank you guys, and try us out.
Oh, I am sure that folk are going to be. And like I said, there are some terrific videos on the African American Health Program's website. And even if they're just in the background when you're making up that mind to, if you want to get off the chair and move a little bit, they will keep your day shining.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well, thanks again, Monique. It's been a really terrific time to be together and hear all about the African American Health Program.
Oh, thank you, Lily, for having us. Thank you, everybody.
So this has been a Montgomery County Engage at Home interview. As I mentioned, all of the resources will be included where you found this video. Before we go, as I always like to do, is to remind everyone to stay calm.